So we're going to look at something me and Scott said to each other after the cup final, actually, which was, if this was a Hollywood script, it'd never get made, because the buggers would never ever believe it. So I've written the script, so you're going to have to put up with it, but I'm sorry. But the script starts, as all scripts do. This is one of those things which is triumph over adversity. It's Rocky. Yeah? Escape to victory. We're in, this is us. Right? Clooney signed up. Yeah? Apparently he's the big-haired one with grey tints. Take that. The guy who does Pointless with the big ears, he's signed up to be the head coach. So, it's in production. Right, you lot in between us. Right, so it's in production now. As with all good scripts, it has to start off at the bottom. February. Played 10, won 2, lost 8. It ain't looking good. Last year's player of the year, playing rugby league. Jaden suddenly realised that fishing was more entertaining. We're down to 17 players. Oh dear. Anyway, me and Scott keep saying there's something there about these lads. These lads, they try. There's a lot of effort goes in. It just needs something to happen. Cue left. Alison from Rochdale. Alison from Rochdale. How to motivate a side. Right, this is verbatim. Hi Michelle. Wanted to explore if you fancied a game with Rochdale under-16s on the 5th of March. Will be a reduced squad due to league players not being available. Probably a more even game. Ooh. Let me know. Cheers, Alison. Oh, thank you, God. Right, so we print that off, we stick it in the changing rooms, we go in there and we say, they don't respect you. They have no respect for you. Get out on that pitch, get warmed up. We go out on the pitch, they put us on the first team pitch. It's got houses all around it, and all you can hear is 1, echo, echo, echo. 2, echo, echo, echo. 3, and some 2 old gits in the background. They don't respect you! They don't respect you! Full tilt. Actually, there's probably a few more words than that, weren't there, really? But yeah, there was a few more. Adjectives I like that. Yeah, adverbs.
It was the same word.
All the time. We print it off. Final score: Rochdale 17, Blackburn 24. Hey! Show's back on the road. 2 weeks later, Littleborough, Cup semi-final. How the bloody hell are we in a Cup semi-final? But we're in one. Cup semi-final down here. I don't know, 17-0? It's like we won. 12-0, we win. Cup final. What, 4 weeks ago Scott mentioned? What are we doing those 4 weeks? Well, right, who's coming up next? Knuckle draggers from M65. We've got them, right? What? We've never beaten them. As a player, I never lost by more than 50 points. Sorry, won by more than 50 points. We batter them every time we played them. You lot never experienced it. Knuckle draggers. Unbelievable they are. They'll do anything to try and get one over on you. Anyway, we go there. They've moved pitches twice, they put us on different times. They've changed the times, they've told Scott he's refereeing. Scott gets down there, he's not refereeing. And we've got them. There's no way we're going to. We watch them warm up. There's no way we're going to lose to this lot. What happens? We kick off. 10 seconds later, 7-0 down. We then pull it together, and at half time we've scored 6 tries and we're battering them. And all I have to do is think, all we've got to do, lads, is focus. So we get all the lads round at half time. Focus, that's all we have to do. We've won this. First time we've beaten them. And then this big fat bloke walks over, wobble, wobble, wobble. And he goes, Scott, I need a word. Referee's got to go, you might as well do it. And all I hear is this rumble on the floor and thunder beginning to go. And it's expletive, 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 bleep, 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 half-arsed club is this. Bleep, 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 stays till the end of bleep, bleep, bleep game. And I look up and 17 lads are. Not an issue. We stuffed them. One of the things I found out about that day was I found the fighting spirit in the group. It was there, it was on reflection that day. That's not you lot, that's them lot over there. Because they were as feisty as it comes. While you lot are swinging handbags and call each other names, they were getting right stuck in. So, Burnley, Dunham. As Scott said, we went to Trafford. They'd been beaten by Didsbury in the Cup. Trafford, wiped them out, no problem at all. Ormskirk, well, we've got to remember, we're doing a film, so we need a bit of jeopardy in there. Star playmaker, club captain, son of coach, best player on pitch, tactical genius. Well, something's got to happen to him, hasn't it? Because it's a film. Breaks his arm, decides that's his one day, that's it. Up steps Dougie, cup final, Dougie. Can he play outside centre, Doug? No. Can he play number 8, Doug? Yeah. Can he play backward? Yeah. You playing flying half, Doug? Yeah, alright then. Right? Don't kick the ball. Whatever you do, don't kick the ball. You don't have to kick it, we'll be alright, don't worry about it. And Scott's right, it's all about resilience at the end of the day, guys. Yeah, with players playing out of position. We've moved Tom into back row, because I think Tom is an actual back row, back into centre. Yeah, we'd recreated you as a comedy running forward, and now you had the chance to be a comedy running back. Yeah, you were there. Ormskirk, well, I'll tell you a story about Ormskirk. Pete comes up to me, Pete Joyce comes up to me, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, he says, don't worry, you've got them rattled. They're really rattled, their coaches don't know what to do, they don't know how to call. I said, right, well, that's good, that, Pete. He said, we need to let lads know, I said, right, well, half time, come on and tell them. He said, they're fed up of listening to me and Scott, it'd be good to get a different voice. So Pete, yeah, all right, then what I said, you just tell them what you told me. Brilliant. Right, half time, Pete comes on. Right, lads, I know they've scored 4 tries, and I know that James, you didn't mean to drop ball over the line, but you did, and you scored from it. But really, lads, you've got them rattled. Yeah, not quite what I thought that you'd said, but never mind. Second half, we were okay until we lost Sam. Cup final. Right. Cup final turns up, and I think we've trained as hard as we can. Training has been brilliant for weeks. It's like, wow, these lads are up for this. What can go wrong? And the closer it gets to cup final, the more the doubts come in, the more you think, yeah, well, that might not happen, might not work. What do we do? Right, so, I've got a plan. I've seen videos, I watch YouTube. I know, 1997 British Lions. Watch it, lads, it's brilliant. Yeah? I've got the forwards. I'm going to get them so psyched up, they're going to rip anything to bits. They'll eat raw steak for me on that day. I've written the speech. I've rewritten the speech. I've rewritten the speech again. I've taken chunks out of it that I thought, more than 2 syllables, I don't understand that. Take them out. I've rewritten it again to take out about 10 minutes. And I've rewritten it again and memorised it. And at 3:30 the day before, in the morning of the final, I'm walking around my living room thinking, this is what I've got to say, this is what I've got to say, this is what I've got to say. Don't be up for it. And I get them in the change room. Right, lads, 10 minutes before kick-off, in changing room, it's down to 3 minutes, it's memorised. So we're going in changing room. Forwards are sat there. A lot of PMT going on in that changing room. Pre-match tension, just in case you're wondering. It's a Disney film, so there's lots of jokes for adults. So there's lots of PMT in that changing room. And the folk says, Harry, shut the door. Bang. Door gets shut. Right. We talk about honesty. We talk about pride. We talk about what we're going to do in lineouts. We'll talk about what we're going to do in scrums. We're going to talk about what we do on the rucks. How we're going to support Dougie. How we're going to be the best we can possibly be. Because for 4 years we've been brilliant up front. Everybody's recognised us as being a brilliant pack. And it ain't going to go wrong today. I see eyeballs and little nods and things like that. I see a couple of jaws going. And I see people, 1,000-metre stairs. We're in. I've done it. This is. I've got my speech out. Lads are so psyched up for this. It's fantastic. Right, 30 seconds to think about your own game. So let's go. No, not a word. Quiet as mouse. Right, let's rip into them. Up to the door. We've locked yourselves in. So it's like, oh, well, what do we do now? And Scott says, so Ted, as always, Ted the engineer, turns around to me and says, well, we could perhaps climb through a window, but perhaps not. What do we do? And then I hear Sam Holt in the background. Scott, do you mind coming down to end changing room and just letting us out, please? So Scott comes down, comes out, and all the lads go, well, that was a waste of time, wasn't it? And just walk straight out. Suffice to say, at least something must have landed, because 2 line-out drives, I'll settle for that. And a company run from Tom. Cup final done and dusted. And it's a film, so it has to end on a high note. And we have Mr. Porter, who makes a starring role right at the end, brings out some little egg cup thingy out there, passes it to Ted and Sam, and we end with everyone going high fives. End of season, close on the Rocky theme, played on his trombone by Ted, and that's it, we're away. And we're out of here, and we're done. So, brilliant season. You're a pleasure to coach. Seriously, guys, you've been an absolute dream to coach. I've had so much fun. The best fun, though, and this is why rugby's such a good game, because if it was all about playing on the pitch, you wouldn't have a clubhouse like this. You wouldn't need one, right? The best fun of the entire season, and it's in my top 10 moments now, was the 2 hours sat in that changing room in your number ones when you hadn't been served at the bar because you were wearing your number ones and it was under 16s game. There's a bit of a giveaway. Drinking mine and Scott's ale for 2 hours and just chilling. And them are the days and them are the moments you remember. Because for a season, it's hard graft, but that's what makes it all worthwhile. So, here we go. Right, I have two presentations to give. This one is for, as we've done most improved back, we're doing most improved forward. So this goes to somebody who came up to me at the start of the season and said, how do I get better? I said, we get fit, that starts. So he did, to be honest. And surprisingly, what I didn't realise was that your bowel movements are improved by the fact that you get fit. Because usually at 7 o'clock on a Wednesday night, he used to trot off and go for a quarter of an hour. And we'd never see him. He also plays probably one of the hardest positions on the pitch and copes pretty well with everything that's chucked at him. Cup final, Scott says to Sam Holt, by heck, there Lou says a big lad, and Scott says, Sam Holt says, he'll not last 2 scrums. 2 scrums later, bloke's like, as he trots off the pitch, end of game. And for that, because he knows, and he's got, oh yeah, and he's got yellow carded twice this year. And you can, before you come out, you can take your tracksuit top off, because you're not a British Lion yet. No pressure, Bob. Of course, it can only be Big Bad Bob. Right, I have one last award before I pass it back to Scott. God, this is great, because usually go last. And we have to put up, you have to do lot for hours. Right, I have one more award. And it don't get offered, or this doesn't get awarded very often. And it's an old first team award. That goes to the player that's probably, his contribution is never going to get recognised on the pitch. More than anything else, it's tough. Every club and every side needs a player that is prepared to put their head where other people wouldn't put their feet. Yeah? Counts how well they've performed by the number of bruises that they walk off with. You know he was going to spend most of the game hobbling around the pitch. That player will score 2 tries a season, mostly 2 yards out. But he will always give you 100% and always give you everything that he possibly can. And this guy's done it for 4 years. So this is an old trophy. Because, well, there is no trophy for this one. Somebody has to make it. Me. So this is the Tough as Old Boots Award. And there can only be one winner of this Tough as Old Boots Award for the 4 years that I've been involved. And it will come out the bag eventually. And of course, Will Joyce. And without further ado, we're still on, so I'm passing back to Scott.
We're done, we'll keep this pitch. Thank you very much for your tips, everybody. It's been brilliant. I'm going to go with Players Player of the Year for under 16s. One of the great leaders on the pitch, Ted Lee. We dropped the mic, but I think that's what's happening.
I think he's broke it. So thank you, Rich Rosman and Jim Telfer. Thank you.